Hello, and welcome back to Buzby Gaming. I'm Tony, and today I'm going to do something that I haven't done to this point for some reason. I jumped into this, being a content creator here on this platform, and I never really said anything about myself. You guys never really told you anything about me. But first, if this type of video isn't really your thing, I understand. There's no hard feelings. If you want to skip this one, we'll catch you in the next one. But this is going to be more of like just a talking video, just me having a heart-to-heart with you and just explaining what caused me to take the leap to become a content creator on YouTube, what gave me that final big push, what my inspiration was, and just a little bit about myself. First thing that comes up, a lot of people, like I say I'm in Nebraska, or that's where I'm currently living, and people are like, well, you sound like you're from the East Coast. That's because I am. I was actually born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I moved to Nebraska when I was 6 years old because of witness protection. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. That's a joke my brother says to people. It always gets a kick to see gives me a good laugh to see the look on their face. But no, I'm not in witness protection. My mom moved us here from Philadelphia. Like I said, I believe I said when I was 6 years old. That was just to get us out of that city, and at that time, Philadelphia, especially where we lived, wasn't really that safe of a place, especially not for a single mother with 3 boys. So she picked up and moved us to the middle of the country to my cousin's house, and we've been here ever since. I want to be 32 years old next month. So yeah, I've been here for a majority of my life, but I still have an accent because everybody in my family has a Philadelphia accent. And it was funny because like my entire family kind of followed my mom out here one by one. There's still a couple family members back east, and I love going back to my old original neighborhood and seeing my old family, my family that I don't get to see very often in my old neighborhood is what I meant. But yeah, this video is just going to be a little bit of a heart-to-heart, me just speaking about what gave me inspiration. And I got some thank yous to say because, without a couple of other YouTube creators, they unknowingly inspired me to take that leap of faith. So I just want to start this video off with thank yous. And first and foremost, I gotta say thank you, the viewer here watching this video. Without you, there literally would be no purpose for me to be doing this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't care if you're just a viewer, if you're a subscriber. I am literally a drop in a very large pond, and just you taking the time out of your day to sit down and watch a 15-20 minute video that I put out there, I greatly appreciate it, and I can't tell you how important it is to me. But as for the content creators that actually inspired me to take the leap to being a content creator myself on this platform, and I know they're probably never going to see this, and if they do, it's probably going to be a very long time from now. But there's 3 of them, or 4 actually, but 2 of them are together, and well, I guess all 4 of them. Well, there's 2 together, and then the other 2 are together in a way. The first one I gotta say thank you to is Markiplier. Mark, I've been a subscriber to him, and he's just a really funny dude. Dude's got a heart of gold, and it's just, I came in when he was doing the Oculus Rift horror games, and I didn't have the money to get a headset myself, so I kind of lived through him, and I laughed along with him. And every time he screamed when a monster scared him or something, it just cracked me up. And I went on to continue watching him doing the indie games, and now he's doing like 3 horror game videos, and it's just entertaining. It's fun to watch, to see him grow from what I knew of him a couple years ago. Like, his quality of videos have just been outstanding, and he's just growing, not only as a person, like, he's I think he's a little younger than me, but like, watching him grow up to be, the person who he wanted to be was really awesome to see. And that led me to the next person I want to thank, and that's Jacksepticeye, also known as Sean. Now, he is actually friends with Mark, and at first I didn't know that until later on. But Sean, he was just really charismatic. Again, another guy who has a very big heart, and he's just, it was just funny to watch. And these guys, like, they, especially Sean, he kind of like turned me on to these games that I never even would have gave a second look at, like just some of the indie titles that he played. Like, I browsed through game lists, and I've seen them a million times, but I never gave them the time of day. And I watched Jack have these awesome, fun times with these videos, and I check them out, and some of them are my most favorite games, and I never, ever would have even given these games a second look if it wasn't for Sean or Jacksepticeye, as a lot of people know him. So, he, along with Mark, kind of like got me into the indie gaming scene, and that just led me to become more comfortable with getting outside of my own personal bubble or my own ideas of what I would like or not like. So, I seen them making videos, and I was like, I would love to do this, but I don't know, maybe it was a self-confidence issue, maybe it was just the idea of putting myself out there on the internet for millions of people to potentially see, just kind of freaked me out a little bit. And I felt, I'm not a charismatic person. I have a dry sense of humor, I have a dry personality. My sense of humor is actually pretty fucking dark, honestly, if you ask a lot of people that know me. I'll probably end up laughing at shit that people will go, like they'll cringe at, but I'll fucking die laughing. And I gotta say, like, the last person or people, and they're certainly not the least, because they were probably the most inspirational, was James and Mike over at Cinemassacre. Now, I knew that, like I said, with my personality, that, a lot of people may not want to be, interested, or may not be interested in watching someone like me with my personality. I'm a genuine person. I'm real. I'm not an exaggerated version of myself. I can't act at all. I'm me. I put myself out there, and it's kind of ironic saying that about James, because, a lot of people know him as the angry video game nerd and Board James, and those are characters that James plays. And it wasn't until later on, when I was watching Cinemassacre, that James and Mike Monday came up. That's why I'm thanking both James and Mike, because they just sat there on a couch playing a game and making comments about it, and it was just really entertaining, because they were just being genuine. They were playing the game, they were having a good time, and bullshitting about it. And that was like, the final push, that I didn't need to be an exaggerated person. I could be myself, put myself out there, and that's what made me finally take that leap. So Mark, Sean, James, Mike, those are the creators I would love to thank. I'd love to do it in person, obviously, but they have no idea that I exist. And like I said, they'll probably never see this video. But without them inspiring me as content creators themselves, I never would have taken the leap to make my own channel. And that was kind of a weird thing too. I've been kind of dipping my toe in podcasts and things here lately. I'm trying to find my footing, because my original plan for Buzby Gaming was to involve my entire family. That's why I called it Buzby Gaming. I was gonna have my brother and my nephew and my nieces, and and all the gaming kids and adults, and even like my Uncle Wayne. He loves NES Open. to play games as a family, sit on the couch, bullshit, have a good time, and a couple laughs, because I kind of have a magnetic personality. I key off of other people. So doing just myself down in my man cave, talking to a camera, I really wish I could talk to you guys face to face, or like a live stream. I don't have the equipment to do that, but that's one of the things that is kind of affected by this virus, is that I want to be able to do this with my family. And you've heard, you haven't met any of my family members. The first video Dave was in was one of the Division videos, which was one of my first videos I actually put out there. He was the second player in that. He was also on the podcast with Wayne, and Wayne's the guy that was doing the Mike Tyson's One Life Punch Out Challenge with me. That's my cousin Wayne. It's cool of them to show up, but that was the original plan, was to have this channel be me gaming with my family. It's always a fun time when we get together. We always have good laughs, and I was like, man, if we put a camera on us and that flowed out, man, I mean, people will be entertained by that. So I've been kind of doing it solo since the start, and that's a major reason is because this coronavirus, or COVID-19, or whatever the name, it seems to change every 3 months. But yeah, I mean, that video, the Mike Tyson's Punch Out, my son was running around like a maniac in the background. That wasn't even planned. It was just like flying by the seat of my pants, which is kind of what I've been doing here lately. I do have like kind of a set schedule, but there is filler content because some of my stuff is old. Like I have games that I wanted to play on the PS2, but they're scratched to shit and damaged. Some of them have disc rot, so I gotta cross them off the schedule, and I gotta reconfigure things. And right now I'm kind of in a filler period. Here in about 2 weeks, we're gonna be getting to scheduled content, and it's gonna be a little bit better. I'm still learning, I'm still new. I mean, we started this channel in February. In fact, September 16th will be 7 months I've been doing this. This video right here is going to be the 60-second video I've done in those 7 months. I've done 62 videos. I can't believe that. That's a lot. It's a lot of videos. But one thing that my viewers or subscribers, you watching there at home, may notice is that I don't do this on a daily basis. I'm not creating content, releasing 2 videos a day. I can't do that with my schedule. I work a normal 9-to-5 job. I do this on the weekends. It's kind of just a hobby at this point, because like I said, I'm only 7 months in, and I don't have, I'm not monetized. So I'm doing this just for fun, to give back to the gaming community. And yeah, I mean, I just never would have had the drive. I mean, like, I always wanted to do a YouTube channel. I always wanted to just do something, with this platform. And I know I'm kind of like, I picked the weirdest one. I mean, I love gaming, but it is kind of a saturated market on YouTube. I know I kind of have like a few stories of The Simpsons did it. I feel like South Park, Butters, when he was coming up with all those evil ideas when he was a villain, and then his little minion dude was like, Simpsons did it. One just, in fact, not, that happened not that long ago. I was going to be doing Cut Short, which looks like an N64 style game, and it's like a horror game, indie title, and I was about to film it. I'm researching it, and I seen that Markiplier did it, and I was like, oh, well, Simpsons did it, so I can't, I'm not saying I can't do that same video. I can add things to it that, he didn't, but, it's just funny that, it is a kind of an oversaturated thing here on YouTube. Being a new gaming channel, I've made this analogy before, but I am a small drop in a very big and deep pond. So I just want to say thank you for just taking the time to even give me a look. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm flying by the seat of my pants here now. Like I said, I got some scheduled content coming up, so you will have your faith in me renewed here in a couple weeks. But I just really wanted to say thank you, and of course, if you like content like this, even though I don't do this very often, I do these heart-to-hearts every once in a while when I feel right. But yeah, if you like video game content, classic games, modern games, with a very dry sense of humor, and if you're on the fence, I got a whole backlog of 61 videos you guys could check out. I do giveaways on this channel. In fact, my next scheduled giveaway is going to be that thing I was talking about in a couple weeks. So if you're at all interested, feel free to subscribe. And if you have any questions, I have a Facebook page. I'm going to put that down in the description below. You guys can contact me on there anytime. Ask me any questions you want. Give me your suggestions. I'm always open and honest, and I love talking with the community. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to continue the schedule. This isn't like a video saying that I'm going to take a break or anything like that. I'm still sticking to the same schedule. I'm going to try and make a video, a very bare minimum, at least one video every weekend. But yeah, that's just kind of like the state of play here. Just wanted to kind of touch base and just talk to you guys heart to heart. But that's all I have for this video. I again just want to say thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.